Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Willis. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, Pippin!
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he stopped immediately there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That's complete. Rome Odunze. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Willis now off play action. Open man, that's too small. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force in this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 6 yards away. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now they'll change things up.
2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And the Bears first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Willis now off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
On the 60 Eagles, Dragon 60.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, here's Williams. Touchdown! Rome Odunze. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 22.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Third down and 13. They go play action with Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 62 yards. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Put up. Cowboy 80.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action. Here's Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now they'll audible to something else.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. Ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
50, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Willis. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah Pacheco from 13 yards out. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
The Lions will set up.
Willis will try and throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got this complete to Burden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
46-yard line.
Here's Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pass caught by Burden. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Makes the score Bears 36, Lions 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Well, they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Bronco 8. Dragon 60.
Now Willis to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out right at the 35. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him to first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Play action. Willis. And that's off the mark. Incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A little juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Lions' 5-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bears 43, Lions 15.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Down the right sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, bro. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing is Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. Big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
A gain of 61 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. It's a pickup of 60.
Gibbs straight ahead.
First down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
First and
Willis now off play action. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 60 bucks.
Here's Willis.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now, back foot throw there is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw, here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? And you scored.
And he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To the air, Williams.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Vegas! Punch stars!
To throw, it's Williams. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Willis looking to throw it. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. Right side to Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shamar Turner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He'll try to do it himself. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
down, and they go back to Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. That's complete to Laporta. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
yards.
Get it. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Adonai Mitchell, 32 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Vegas, Vegas.
Here's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 58 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Lions 29.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
And the Lions
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers.
First and
70
10 to the
Rangers.
20-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, great.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Here's Willis. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Willis now off of play action. Open man, that's to Slaw.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
50 Mavericks.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his man. It's Williams. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Play action. Willis. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action with Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
Go!
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That is caught by Laporta.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go!
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4-yard line.
Okay,
They'll come out in the pistol.
Panther 60.
Now Willis.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Adonai Mitchell.
Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Ready?
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Here's Willis.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
43. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory.